The Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center and law enforcement agencies from across Cuyahoga, Lake, Geauga, Ashtabula, and Lorain counties have launched iWatch, a free and anonymous way to directly report suspicious activity, tips, and leads. It's a free app you can get right on your smartphone. This app is not a replacement for calling 911 in an emergency, but this app is a crime-fighting tool. Go to iWatchNEOhio.com to find out more information on how to download this free app. A tip you give could very well save a life. Ladies, okay, it is Wellness Day here at the Cleveland Convention Center. Tell us some tips that we can give seniors out there.
Well, certainly we want seniors to stay active. That's one of the great things about being here at the Senior Games, is to see how many people have continued to stay active in their lifestyle.
We are encouraging not only physical exercise, but also mental exercise. We've got some fun games for them to do, little brain games, and keep that going, as well as the physical part, which is part of what they're doing here already. So it's been inspiring to meet some of the people from all over the United States. That's been cool, and sharing with them things about what we have to offer here at Metro.
What's a great brain game? Because I've heard in the past that like crossword puzzles would be something that you can do. What are some other ones that we can partake in every day?
Sudoku is a great one for them, and just reading and keeping up on current events even is not necessarily a brain game, but it's important to keep you thinking and current on what's going on.
Now, as we get older, we kind of get, I don't want to say bogged down, but we have our jobs, we have our families, we're raising kids, grandkids. Does that kind of multitasking consistently affect our mental capacity in that sense? Like, do we get bogged down mentally, or do you think it's a good workout for us to constantly have all these things going on at one time?
Well, there's a lot of information about multitasking that we really don't concentrate well, and we should focus on one activity at a time, even young people.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I've noticed, I'm 30, I'll admit it, and I even noticed that with so much going on in my life that sometimes it does get hard to just focus.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to find some downtime, and also some other kinds of activities like the exercises that is going on here, or that we encourage, just getting out and doing some time where you're just letting yourself relax and get rid of some of that stress the multitasking causes.
Sleep also is a very important part of your life, to make sure that you're well rested, and it works for everybody to improve mental functioning as well.
And to keep you looking young.
Oh, right?
Absolutely.
So we would invite anybody that's local to come and join the Metro Health Advantage program for seniors. We have a lot of great information, so if they want to get more information, they can contact us at Metro Health.
Jim, it's Wellness Day here for the Senior Games. Tell us what you guys are doing with university hospitals to show seniors some tips on what they can do to be healthy.
Well, the first thing that we're doing is being ambassadors for Cleveland and welcoming everybody, and everyone seems to be having such a great time. But we've also been offering various different health screenings, blood pressure, cholesterol, body mass index, carotid artery, ultrasounds, and giving everybody an opportunity to see where they stack up with their health, and then giving those who need it some advice about what they can do to improve.
Now, we have this fun thing that you're passing out,
Yep.
Nice little heart. Tell us what this exactly does.
This is a stress reliever, and when you squeeze it, watch what happens. See how the stress is just flowing out of my body. And you can also use it as a synthetic tomato. They look like tomatoes, but when you squeeze a tomato, juice goes flying out all over the place, and this does not. So it's much better than a real tomato.
Good to get the blood flowing, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's a great tip that we can give people over the age of 55 right now that they can do to keep their heart healthy? What would be like your number one piece of advice?
Just get active. If you can get 30 minutes of moderate exercise a few times a week, your risk level is going to drop dramatically.
So you said yourself have for 13 years
13 years. I had LASIK done for my distance, and I wanted to drive without glasses and wear nice sunglasses, and it was perfect. Took me to 2020.
What are some of the most common questions that people have been asking you regarding their vision and if LASIK is a good option for them?
Well, now that it's the senior games, as we age, our lens hardens a little to look up close. We do something called monovision, where one eye will be set for distance and one eye will be set for reading, and it takes a little while for your brain to adjust, and that makes people be able to do both as they're getting up in age, I would like to say. But LASIK is very good if you're nearsighted. You can see near and can't see far, need it to drive. You will definitely get an improvement with LASIK.
Now, are there certain cases where you just can't get LASIK surgery?
Yes, you have to have corneal thickness. We offer free screenings, free consults in our office in Brecksville. We give a screening here to make sure your cornea is thick enough and that you're actually a good candidate without glaucoma or without cataract, because that would all have to be taken care of first, the eye diseases. Okay?
Well, I'm sure, especially with distance sports, was many of these athletes have been playing, things like volleyball and even badminton, and even with track and field, like you need to see distances or things coming and going like up close to your eyes. LASIK would help improve that.
Oh, absolutely. All the golfers have it now, Tiger Woods and the whole crew of them. LASIK is, and it's a 1 hour procedure in the office. You're in, you're out the same day. The next day you drive yourself to the appointment with no glasses. Then you got to spend $200 on a really nice pair of Ray-Bans.
Doctor, you just gave a presentation to those that are here participating at the Senior Games. Tell us a little bit about some of the tips you were giving.
My presentation today was to emphasize to the audience and the group here for the Senior Games that the changes we attributed to aging aren't inevitable, and these can be prevented, limited, and actually reversed with a healthy lifestyle and an adequate exercise routine. And that's what I tried to emphasize today. Regular exercise, 5 sessions a week, moderate intensity for about 20 to 30 minutes, and combining this at least 2 days a week with some flexibility exercises and some strengthening or resistance exercises for major muscle groups.
Now, I saw that people that were participating in your presentation were asking questions. What's some of the most common questions you get, or at least the top most common question?
I think a lot of the questions just revolve around some basic exercises that they can do for concerns they have in their athletic or their activities of daily living. Some of the questions today revolved around simple things they can do every day to improve their posture, their body mechanics, and limit any functional incapacities they may have from arthritis or other medical concerns.
Now, speaking of simple exercises, behind us at the Cleveland Clinic table, you have a wheel with different exercises on that. So tell us what made you guys decide to do the spin to win.
Well, I think that actually is part of a program we have at the Cleveland Clinic to improve the health and well-being of all the employees and staff there. Basically, we're encouraged to exercise, to maintain a healthy lifestyle, and log in each day what we've done to meet our goals. How much exercise we've done, how much sleep we've had, proper nutrition, and so forth. And basically what we have listed are some simple things you can do very easily every day to help meet those goals.